great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Drawing inspiration from this wisdom, we're reminded of how our thoughts shape our reality and well-being. Similar to how the company we keep can profoundly impact our journey, certain habits can silently steer us away from the Stoic path. Today, we will delve into the 7 anti-Stoic habits that might lurk in our daily lives and explore ways to reclaim our Stoic direction and inner peace. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video to help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Complaining about something outside your control. Complaining about things outside your control is an anti-Stoic habit that can erode your inner peace and resilience. Stoicism encourages understanding and internalizing the difference between things you can change and those you can't. Complaining, especially about things beyond your control, is a futile exercise that drains your energy and time, leading to a perpetual state of discontent. In real-world scenarios, such as the workplace, complaining about decisions made by higher-ups or changes in company policies is counterproductive. It not only affects your productivity and peace of mind, but also creates a negative environment for those around you. To combat this anti-Stoic behavior, one can follow the wisdom of Epictetus. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Instead of voicing discontent, a Stoic approach involves asking questions like, how can I adapt to this? Or, what can I learn from this situation? By doing so, you reclaim your power, maintain inner peace, and ensure that you remain unaffected by external events, no matter how unpredictable they might be. Seeking external validation. Seeking external validation is an anti-Stoic habit that can undermine your sense of self-worth and inner peace. In a scenario where you've invested time and effort into a project, constantly checking for likes, comments, or acknowledgement on social media reflects a reliance on external metrics for validation. Similarly, seeking compliments for personal choices, like a new outfit, to validate your decisions can lead to a shaky foundation for self-esteem. In the digital age, the need for external validation is amplified by social media platforms, which thrive on our desire for affirmation. Stoicism teaches that self-worth should be anchored in virtues, actions, and personal growth, rather than the fluctuating opinions and metrics of others. Epictetus's wisdom, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," emphasizes the Stoic perspective that our true measure of worth lies in how we evaluate and feel about our own actions and decisions. To embody this Stoic principle, pause and reflect. When you find yourself seeking validation externally, ask yourself why you need this validation and whether you are proud of your actions or decisions. If the answer is yes, then that internal sense of pride should be sufficient. While feedback can be useful for growth, true self-worth comes from within, rooted in your actions, intentions, and integrity rather than the ever-changing opinions of the external world. Being a slave to your emotions. Being a slave to your emotions is an anti-Stoic habit that can lead to regrettable decisions and strained relationships. Imagine a scenario at a family gathering where a relative makes a remark about a recent choice you've made and you find yourself reacting with anger, defensiveness, or sadness, resulting in a hurtful comment that creates tension. Emotions, in their essence, are neither good nor bad. They provide valuable insights into our state of mind and perception. However, allowing emotions to dictate our actions unchecked can lead to undesirable outcomes. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of recognizing emotions without being consumed by them. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This Stoic teaching reminds us that while we may not have control over the initial emotional reaction to a situation, we do have control over our subsequent actions. When confronted with a surge of emotion, Whether triggered by a friend's comment, a work situation, or any other event, take a moment to breathe and ask yourself if your immediate reaction is the best course of action. Will it lead to harmony or further discord? Practicing this pause and introspection cultivates emotional resilience, ensuring that your reactions align with your values rather than impulsive emotions. Adopting this Stoic approach allows you to navigate life's challenges with a sense of equilibrium, acting from a place of reason, thought, and wisdom. Pursuit, excess, pleasure. The pursuit of excess pleasure is an anti-Stoic habit that involves constantly seeking more pleasure without restraint, often leading to feelings of discomfort or regret. Imagine walking into a grand feast with a table laden with sumptuous dishes and decadent desserts, tempting you to indulge without limits. While enjoying the pleasures that life offers is a natural part of the human experience, becoming entrapped in the cycle of constantly seeking more can lead to a sense of emptiness. Seneca's observation that slavery resides under marble and gold serves as a reminder that excessive attachment to materialistic pleasures can ironically restrict our freedom, chaining us to a treadmill of chasing fleeting happiness. Consider the modern allure of technology or the culture of binge-watching shows as examples. The thrill of acquiring the latest smartphone or the enjoyment of binge-watching shows may provide temporary satisfaction, but it often fades quickly, only to be reignited by the next indulgence. To navigate this anti-Stoic habit, it's beneficial to cultivate an attitude of moderation. Before diving into the next indulgence, pause and reflect. Is this pursuit adding value to my life, or am I merely seeking a temporary high? Such introspection helps distinguish between what genuinely enriches our lives and what offers only a momentary escape. By ensuring our desires align with long-term well-being rather than transient highs, we position ourselves to experience a deeper, more sustained sense of joy and fulfillment. Living in the past. Living in the past is an anti-Stoic habit that involves getting anchored in past events, especially those filled with regret or sorrow, preventing individuals from fully experiencing and appreciating the present. Imagine sitting on your porch on a beautiful evening, but instead of enjoying the sunset, your mind is tangled in a web of past events, mistakes, missed opportunities, or memories of someone you once knew. When you dwell on past events, it's like carrying a heavy backpack through life. It burdens you, slows you down, and hinders your ability to see the opportunities and beauty in the present. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized that people are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. In other words, our suffering often comes from our continued focus and interpretation of past events, rather than the events themselves. Consider the story of two old friends reuniting after many years. One laments over the past, focusing on missed chances and lost relationships, while the other expresses lessons learned, gratitude for present moments, and excitement for the future. Both have experienced the passage of time, but their perspectives differ vastly. To break free from the chains of the past, it's crucial to cultivate mindfulness. When you find yourself drifting into bygone times, gently pull your attention back to the present. Engage in activities that ground you in the now, such as meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk and observing your surroundings. By focusing on the present and treating each day as a new chapter, you free yourself from the shackles of the past, allowing you to write a brighter, more fulfilling story for yourself. Obsessing over the future. Obsessing over the future is an anti-Stoic habit that involves being overly consumed by thoughts and worries about upcoming events, decisions, or uncertainties. Instead of being present in a serene beach vacation, one might find themselves lost in thoughts about an upcoming work project, financial decisions, or various future concerns. While it's natural to think about and plan for the future, being constantly consumed by it can rob individuals of the joy and experiences of the present. This perpetual state of future focus can lead to anxiety, restlessness, and a feeling of being unanchored. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, emphasized the importance of not letting the future disturb you, suggesting that one should meet it with the same weapons of reason that arm them against the present. Imagine two students facing a major year exam. One is constantly anxious, imagining potential negative outcomes, while the other focuses on the present, studying and preparing to the best of their ability. Both are aware of the upcoming challenge, but their approach and mental state differ significantly. To avoid getting trapped in endless future focus loops, it's essential to ground yourself in the present. When you catch yourself drifting into thoughts of future anxieties, practice mindfulness exercises such as deep breathing or sensory focus to bring yourself back to the present. While it's prudent to prepare for the future, it's equally vital to live and cherish the present, as it is the only moment truly within our grasp. By maintaining a balanced perspective, acknowledging the future, but embracing the present, you set the stage for a more harmonious and fulfilling life journey. Seeking perfection. Seeking perfection in everything is an anti-Stoic habit that involves fixating on minor imperfections or flaws in various aspects of life. For instance, during a dinner party, instead of enjoying the lively ambiance and delightful food, one might become overly concerned with slight oversalting in a dish or minor imperfections in the table setting. In today's age, with the influence of social media showcasing seemingly perfect lives, there's increased pressure to attain perfection in appearance, relationships, career, and home. Seneca's insight that to wish for perfection is a sure way to become unhappy emphasizes the Stoic realization that perfection is elusive and can lead to perpetual feelings of inadequacy and frustration. To navigate away from the perfectionist trap, it's crucial to embrace the concept of good enough. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity, but recognizing that striving for excellence and seeking absolute perfection are different. Celebrating achievements, no matter how small, and accepting human imperfections are essential. Artists, for example, understand that beauty often lies in imperfections. When spiraling into perfectionist tendencies, take a step back and assess the importance of the situation. Ask yourself if it will truly matter in the long run. By reframing your perspective and focusing on the bigger picture, you can free yourself from the constraints of perfectionism and lead a more balanced and contented life. In conclusion, reflecting on the wisdom of Stoic sages highlights the importance of self-awareness and introspection in nurturing a balanced and resilient life. Stoicism isn't about perfection, it's about progress and perspective. As you consider these anti-Stoic habits, ask yourself if you're a victim of any and how you can course correct and improve. Share your reflections and experiences in the comments, fostering vibrant discussion and mutual growth. Stoicism encourages continuous learning and growth, finding serenity and strength in the Stoic way.